Hi, I'm Carcino. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house. And once again, we're back at it, playing with black magic. The Los Angeles Lakers are once again stuck in a LeBron James, where is he gonna go situation. Yep, that's right. The Los Angeles Lakers are right back in the thick, dealing with a LeBron James problem that doesn't seem to go away, even when you take care of said problem. He is not a member of the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's get that in the understanding, in the ether. LeBron James is not a member of the Los Angeles Lakers. He has no contract in the NBA. So there is no let's wait to June 30th. June 30th is when the market opens up. Now, don't forget to hit the like button to get this thing started and rolling. But let's get to this point here. LeBron James is who we thought he was. He brought over Russ and just really took them financially through a hole. They didn't play well together. He wanted Russ to play more off the ball. At the same, Russ was going to be on the ball. This was the beginning of the end. Yeah, it's the beginning of the end for the Los Angeles Lakers. Completely. Now, they're all going to be stuck in this conundrum. People can't fathom LeBron James being a part of not a part of a team or the Lakers, and where is he going to go? He's not the face of the league anymore. He does not understand. Prior to the Russell Westbrook trade, LeBron James was the guy, him and Anthony Davis, right? They were the guys. The organization was behind LeBron, and Jenny Buss knew right then and there when she lost $8 million of her own personal money in the Russell Westbrook trade, this was going to be a big problem for her. Now, LeBron James, who has not made this right, they bring in Bronny James, and he doesn't even thank him. As if he's entitled. This is the problem in the league right now today. Making the excuse for Bronny James. This only intensified the problems in the league. This kid completely did not deserve to be in the NBA, did not play like an NBA player. He played like a little kid playing with the rest of the team. Now, we know he's the son of LeBron James, but forcing this on the NBA enforcing this on Bronny was not fair to him. He was not ready for this and still isn't ready for this. And now we got to sit here and endure what all of the people around us already know. This is an ongoing problem that is not going to get better. So once the Bronny scam hit, completely duped. I mean, like everyone. We're all looking at a situation where Pat Riley comes along and was telling the truth about how LeBron was, and LeBron is crying because he ain't got cookies on a plane. They're my cookies, and I want my warm chocolate chip cookies. That's my reward, my cookies and my milk. And I ain't had my cookies and milk on the plane. So it's time for me to leave Miami. So LeBron leaves over cookies and milk. And once that happens, he forgets, he rewrites history on what happened on his choke job in 2011 against the Mavs. Then says, I'm coming home. He goes back to Cleveland. So all of these different things were transpiring. How and why? Then you get this idiot who goes on shows and regurgitate whatever LeBron wants him to say. Well, I think that LeBron James is the greatest player ever because I'm stupid and slow. They'll give me a blank check and I'll sign anyway. And he's like, yeah, blank check, baby. LeBron agreed to a 4-year deal. So the Lakers were excited they were going to get LeBron James. This was supposed to save the franchise and restore them back to glory. Look who we got. We got the most devastating player signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. He's going to be the face of it. Then you leave us with Bronny James. Now we all into this. And now this is an old burnt out man who has wasted years with the Los Angeles Lakers. 8 years, no championships. We don't count the bubble. No championships. They had to make a trade for Luka Doncic to bring him in to come save LeBron James because you blame Anthony Davis for not getting it done when you never made Anthony Davis the first option. Like it was promised. This is going to be your team, AD. It's going to be your team, AD. Now you bring in Bronny James and he's supposed to be the future, right? Wrong. Yeah, you're going to make some jersey sales. You're going to make some noise off there, but overall, this is a failure and a failed system, a failed plot. You're not going to excel. You're only going to digress. You got rid of all the talent. Look at the talent that was on the team in 2017, 2018. All of that talent went places and won championships. Except for Kyle Kuzma, of course, and Lonzo Ball. But Brandon Ingram became a star. Now he's in Toronto, thriving. Randall's doing well over in Minnesota and with the Knicks. Everybody was having success elsewhere. You lose all your defensive player, your young talent. You gave all of it away. The Lakers would have been in contention without LeBron James. They didn't need him. But they needed that superstar to sell it, right? So they got LeBron and they start selling it. You get Anthony Davis. Can you imagine if you got Anthony Davis and did not have LeBron James? And you had Brandon Ingram and everybody around Anthony Davis? I don't think AD gets hurt that much. But the Anthony Davis trade doomed the rest of the franchise. At that time, 37-45, 7-13 with LeBron when he said he's entering playoff mode. 7-13. And once he activated playoff mode, he was activatedly out of the league. The Lakers was out of contention and out again. This getting his shot blocked, mixed with a bunch of injuries. LeBron with no skill set whatsoever. The athleticism is shot. This is what happens, people. This is what happens. A lot of people don't understand it. That's why we often say to people, make sure you understand the process before you get involved in anything, because this is where it all falls down. No one understands. They claim they do. They don't. The Los Angeles Lakers are in this position because LeBron James refused, in his infinite wisdom, to step down. All he has to do is step down. He keeps losing and dragging the team down like an anchor. They paid this man $101 million over 2 years. He thought he was going to get a renegotiated contract, and they said no. No. He's been pouting for a whole year straight because he didn't get what he wanted. Now, Jenny Buss, who's had to endure all of the nonsense that's come along with dealing with LeBron over the said years, this has been a growing trait that is just keeps going further and further into the abyss. Well, if you know better, you would know that this team is in disarray. And it's been in disarray for years because of bad management. Jenny Buss doesn't know what she's doing. And because Jenny Buss does not know what she's doing, we need to get back to basics. Because the problem is a little bit more delicate than what people would know. Jenny Buss is known for her socialism. She's very social with celebrities and everyone there, so they know she's more personable with them. So that part of society she gets. It's the other part. It's the other part they don't get. And that's where it becomes a darker scenario. The Lakers do not want LeBron James back in their organization. I told you this beforehand. If they wanted him back, they would have rescheduled, gave him a new deal at the beginning of last year. They would have renegotiated his contract and gave him an extension. He did not he did not receive that extension. So because he didn't receive it, he decided to go bananas. And then came the LeBron James whole meat parade. Everybody riding the LeBron James meat parade. LeBron ain't done. LeBron still got it. LeBron can do this. He can run for president. He can do anything in the world he wants. Now, all of a sudden, the man who can do no wrong, LeBron Ramon James. The Lakers do not want him back. Do you know why the Lakers don't want him back? Because he wants to be the number one option. He wants to whine. He wants to cry. He cannot accept responsibility. He cannot accept the fact that these younger players, a lot of them don't want him. He's done. And it is hard telling a player who's washed up, who used to be the center of the entire league, that it's time to sit down. Go into that abyss. Go on the golf course. But LeBron wants to go when he feels he can't do it no more. He wants to keep playing. So he get his media puppets to run out there and say, hey, Bron still can do this. He's still the guy. It's all about Bron. And the Lakers know that this is a losing mentality. The new ownership did not buy this team for LeBron James. When you buy the team, you get rid of the old and you come back with the new. They don't want to come back with LeBron James. It is clear. They want no parts of him. The Lakers are trying to find a way to get rid of LeBron and save face. They're going to offer him a low contract that he's going to refuse. And he's going to take himself into free agency. Luka Doncic does not want LeBron James back. He does not want to play another season with LeBron James. Right. When a new owner buys a team, he's not buying it to keep the old people there. They want to bring in their guys. He might not be leaving California. Remember, I had him going to the Golden State Warriors. Months before you heard any announcement, right? Months before you heard of any announcement. I said he was going where? To the Golden State Warriors. When they signed Absolutely. When they signed, yeah, when they signed Steve Kerr back for 2 years. Why would they sign Steve Kerr back for 2 years? So he could be there for Steph Curry's last run. And they're going to bring in LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, the geriatric run. Can you imagine Jimmy Butler and LeBron on the same team? Oh, I'm going to love that. Please get it done. So now, with all of this going on, the Lakers had Luke Kennard, who was going off doing what he was doing, keeping the team above and beyond while Luka was out. The next day, everybody praises LeBron. Nobody praised nobody praised Luke Kennard for saving the Lakers. They all praised LeBron James. That's what we mean by media propaganda. Now, of course, LeBron James is going to be one that mentioned, like, oh, this is greatness. Yeah, I might be going to Golden State, taking my talents there. Lakers got their own direction. So with Luka, they're going into the right direction for the first time. We can't keep catering to LeBron James every year. It's pulling our league into the ground. This was the first year that they didn't cater around LeBron, but yet his media pundits who just know to do whatever LeBron says, they go ahead and they just keep pushing the LeBron train and pushing the narrative, which it just further exposes the Clutch Sports corruption. You know who works for Clutch. By the way, they just bring LeBron into the conversation when he's not even needed. It's like, why are we talking about LeBron? I don't know. But I guess we keep talking about LeBron. He slows the game down to a crawl. He can play only one style. The game is about tempo. And we don't get anything from him. All we get is more bitching and moaning. LeBron, why you didn't do this? Oh, my toes jammed. LeBron, you missed 7 straight shots. Well, I was fouled, and I'm not getting the calls. LeBron, why didn't you shoot the shot and miss it at the end? Well, I thought Luka was going to take it, but when I got the ball, I was like, all right, well, let me see what I can do with it right quick. So I didn't have time to get to my set. LeBron, what's going on? Well, my cramps is going on. My shoulder. I've been playing with a broken shoulder and about 5 broke bones all year, but I just played through it. Y'all didn't even know. I don't really talk about it or complain. This is the type of guy that you put on your team who bring you down every single time. There's always an excuse, and his fan base is the worst. Probably, well, now they've been outruled by these new Knick fans. They're just delusional. They look right at something and just be, nope, not a foul. I'm like, shh. Well, it's over. This whole style of basketball that he plays is ridiculous, and it's over. And it's just time to move on from this. This guy has lured this league down to the worst point it has ever been in professional sports. And while they're trying to sabotage the live stream for their own pleasures, we're sitting here dealing with a situation where the organization has outgrown LeBron James. No one wants LeBron back on the Lakers. Not even the fans. Laker fans, like, I think it's time that we move on from LeBron and do other things. Laker fans have said this. Do you know why? Because the time has come. And if you notice, now the media is starting to say different things about LeBron. All the glazing that was going on through last season started to change. All of a sudden, people that was loving LeBron, they ain't kind of loving him like they used to. And they was like, hey, man, what's this? So now the people who are still there, no, the people who are still there, who are still LeBron loyalists, you know they have connection with Clutch. Everybody else who felt like LeBron is not, his power is waned in the NBA and he can no longer put their foot on their neck, they like, get that foot off my neck. Yeah, now I'm back. Huh. Yeah, I never liked you anyway. Now everybody want to talk. They gave you everything. I'll be like, that ain't what you were saying over the years. I had to do that because I was doing my job. But now the gloves is off. I should have punched you right in the face when you came up to me. They got that foot off their neck and they just hit straight gas. Full speed ahead. So now that they doing that full speed ahead, straight gas, nothing else is in the way. This is what we gonna do. Nobody gonna get in the way to stop it. And as you can see, they're trying to sabotage the live stream because you know why. Come on. Things are not economically viable. When they see you're not economically viable to them, or they feel like you're a threat and everything that you're saying is a threat to them, this is the narratives and the games that they play. What's up, Twizzo? Don't forget to hit the like button. That's why you got to hype the video up, because these people are playing all these dirty games to try to submerge and keep everything lowbrow. They want to do everything in their power to sabotage. Now, if you were telling lies, they wouldn't care. But when you're exposing them for being frauds, that's when everybody's up in arms. That's when they scared. Because you're destroying the very fabric of what they want to sell to you. So instead of you getting the truth, they come with more lies and BS. That's why we stopped using YouTube's platform for distribution of information, because they could just cut the live streams. Now we use a third-party system. So now the show keeps going because they want to shut down people's voices and control them.
A-list center.
Now, he no longer holds the card. Now watch this. Now, we're back in the game. I had to go mobile for a minute. Now, let's take a look at this. These are the pundits that are still stuck on this LeBron James train because that's all they know. Now, when I showed you Shannon Sharp, you already know what time it is, right? Stuck in delusional world of fandom. Rather than be in the realities of what's happening with the team. That's what the true Laker fans are worried about. Where are we going as a team?
Get rid of AR. He want AR to stay there. I mean, damn, what they supposed to do? The likelihood of you signing AR and signing a championship, Kessler, or bringing in Durant, that's not and top of your salary. That mean you don't plan on having Bron back. Luka can't score enough points. And then he and Austin Reeves are liabilities in clutch situations.
So Luka Doncic was asked what he wanted to see from the Lakers as far as improving the roster, and his immediate response was that he wanted an A-list center. Everyone knows DeAndre Ayton isn't the answer. Well, mostly everyone knew that from the beginning. Luka wants a lob threat. He wants rim protection. They're looking into Jalen Duren. They're looking into Walker Kessler. Luka also said he would like to continue playing with Austin Reeves, who the Lakers should be careful not to overpay. But those comments, of course, pissed off the LeBron James media, since LeBron wants a max contract, and adding an A-list center while keeping Reeves would make LeBron the odd man out.
Having to do that, though, think about it now. having to do that and compete for another championship, you can't go to another team and then take max dollars thinking you're going to be able to help. That's not going to work. It's not going to work that way.
I think for LeBron looks at it, it's like my job to fix your salary cap and put a team together. You know what I bring.
First of all, why doesn't LeBron take a pay cut? Why does he want the max? He's a billionaire. He has all the money he could ever want and more. Now, he did just have a great season. He bought into the third option before going back to the first option after.
He did not have a great season. That's another delusional lie. LeBron James did not have a great season, but as you can see, Luka can say, hey, wait a minute. LeBron can say he wants the max. That's going to leave LeBron as the odd man out if they want to keep Austin Reeves. Why would you let Austin Reeves go and keep LeBron James? That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Right. People are like, man, we don't need to pay Austin Reeves that kind of money. Okay. You don't have to pay him that kind of money. But even when you don't pay him that kind of money, what else happens after the fact? Who are you going to bring in? LeBron, can you trust LeBron to play every game? No. LeBron missed what? Like almost 30 games last year? He's in his 23rd season. He's getting blown by guys that don't matter. Well, no, you're wrong. Here's the thing. Everybody who was in place everybody who was in place in that situation, people don't know or understand what's going on. They're put in a box where now they have to follow this train. LeBron James is using. They're put in a box. Yeah, exactly. They put in a box. Now, all of these people are sitting there and they got to follow this LeBron James train because of his media company. So now you got people like Steve Nash who has to go along with this LeBron James BS. So they're going to go on any platform. They're going to say, they're going to promote and sell this BS. Oh, come on. Let's be real. we as the fans have to make a decision. Do you want winning or do you want LeBron James? Because you can't have both. So if you're a Laker fan, what do you want? Do you want winning or do you want LeBron? Now you got a bunch of goofy people saying, "No, we get LeBron. He's gonna give us the best chance of winning." Man, we made it to the second round. If we'd have just had Luka, we would have did it. LeBron is an anomaly at this point. He's the guy that's the anchor, is pulling you down. He's insignificant. Well, you got to understand, when you put in a box, oh, come on now. Y'all are crazy. What do you think this end scenario is going to be? Giannis was always going to go with the Miami Heat. He wasn't going to end up with the Knicks. Now that the Knicks has got this fake ass championship, adding Giannis is not the thing you want to do. But if they want to do it, go on right on ahead. You want to play for an owner that wants to keep the whole team under a budget. Well, when you start doing things like seeing media pundits personalizing beefs or creating beefs with the talent, that's when problems set in. Well, the biggest mistake they've ever made was depleting their team. They went from being a young team to an old team because LeBron doesn't like to play with young talent. He always wants some old veterans around. So the Lakers went to one of the oldest teams in the league. So once they went with one of the oldest teams in the league, that's what they became, old. And as long as they became old, there was nothing that they could do. I don't know. When it's done, when your time is up, it's up. Well, they asked Luka Doncic, what does he want? Now, Luka's going to be upset that all of this was made public. But the conversation that's being had, they consider it a fun conversation because everybody is shying away from the major point. Oh, LeBron is used to having his mouth open like that. He's used to that position. You said LeBron like dudes? Is that what you're saying? 100%, I guess. But look, it's time to be realistic about the situation. If your organization is going to move on, you got a 15-year-old, a 15-year veteran, but now he's a 23-year veteran. What is a 23-year veteran going to do for your franchise but lure you more and more into the ground? How are we going to blame Rob Pelinka? What has Rob Pelinka done? You said, why are we not blaming Rob Pelinka? What was Rob Pelinka's big move? If you want to blame him for catering to LeBron James, their star player, y'all Bron Glazers are on rainbow zest mode. Yeah, well, that's the problem. Young, talented players are coming up. Everybody that's winning championships now are with younger players. OKC was the youngest team to ever win a championship. Like, these guys are young now. So they're like in a whole different world as to as the aspect of these other players. It's an entirely different scenario when you see these people. How is it Pelinka's fault? Because he didn't get rid of LeBron James, who has a no trade clause? Because that's who need to go. So if a general manager who is lead GM is in the way and blocking Pelinka for making moves, you know what Pelinka did? He brought in Austin Reeves. So blame him for that. He brought y'all Luka Doncic. You don't want Luka on the team? You want the Lakers to lose Luka Doncic? And y'all keep LeBron? That what you want? Lewis. No, the team was in the right position automatically. LeBron came in and sabotaged the entire team. Luka by LeBron stays. If LeBron stays, the Lakers have zero chance to even make the playoffs. Zero. You let Luka go and you play with LeBron, good night. LeBron forced himself to the third option because he had no choice. That's the only way the team was going to be successful. Is you have to be the third guy. You can't be the second guy. You're not good enough anymore. Other teams are taking advantage of you. Lakers got swept by OKC. Swept. So what you think? OKC gonna get worse? That what you thinking? Hmm? Luka is the future. Luka has already been an exceptional, great player. If you build the team around Luka, you will be in the championship very soon. He'll tell you what he needs on a team, and that's all he really needs. And everybody else could just get out of his way. The way the rules of this league, Luka could dominate easy. He can score from the wing area. He can score from the top of the key. He can score from the outside. He can go on the inside, manipulate guys to draw fouls and score. It's really easy. If you got a big guy, they can do a rolling two-man roll, split action play, roll to the basket, throw the alley-oop to the bigs. But when you got someone like DeAndre Ayton, who's going to be off the team, this is the reason why. This is the reason why these scenarios and situations work out the way they do. You are surrounded by people that don't get it or understand. They come with false narratives that don't benefit the rest of the team.
Injuries, but why is he playing both sides? Either he wants to sacrifice and go all in on a championship, or he just wants to get paid and put up numbers.
Yep. He wants his condition for taking a pay cut. He needs it explained to him. They don't have to explain jack shit
Of course,
to you.
he said before he's willing to take a pay cut if the Lakers add some pieces, but that's not how that works. You don't add role players before your max star signs and then work a deal based off who you added. That puts a lot of pressure on the front office to make terrible moves in limited time, which LeBron has done before.
Yep. The team that didn't fit. Russ has been a plus on every team he's played for. Every team. The only time he played on a team and didn't fit was here. Now, what was the common denominator here? What was the problem? Why this didn't work out? LeBron James, who was one big phony individual, and Russ had no idea what he was doing. But let's talk about other teams. Denver, Minnesota, Oklahoma City Thunder, the Houston Rockets, the San Antonio Spurs. Where are the Los Angeles Lakers in this scenario? Are they better than any of those teams? And better yet, the top two teams, the Spurs and OKC. Because now the NBA is going to reshuffle the deck. They said, okay, we took care of that. We did our little theatric thing with the Knicks. They broke the streak, and now we can give Spike Lee a ring. You know, he got it before he died. We make sure, you know, he got a ring. You know, it's all theatrics. So now that they got this theatrical thing over with the NBA, hopefully they can get back to basketball. But of course, we're not going to get that. What we're going to get is more of the bullshit. And now it's like, okay, we pull that over to people. What else can we pull over on people? Well, no, I don't get that either. The Knicks are not owning anything. They're done. Like that was y'all, your last gas. You're just a playoff exit now. Now, making y'all the agenda is something I didn't ever want to see. But this whole bounce back for OKC and this range of where they want to go, it's so pathetic. Okay, you're looking at Spurs. They're 21, 20, and 22 years of age, max, young players. So they're going to be back within the next 2-3 years. Do they go next year? Possibly, but possibly not. You know, if they play OKC, Oklahoma City Thunder, they might not make it back just next year. It might be the year after. But you have to see where everyone's going to go in free agency. This year, it might be the year that they push the Los Angeles Lakers. We just got to see what's going to happen. Now, LeBron could go and do his run, where he can give it his final gas for his last championship before he exit. Now, but he would have that, but he wants to be the main determining factor on the floor. He wants to be that guy because he needs to sell the storyline. He needs to remain relevant. And it's hard for him to remain relevant in this situation. Y'all let Diddy send me a doggone Happy Father's Day from jail. Sorry about Clive for you. Now you don't have Clive holding you back no more. Clive Davis is gone at 94 years of age. So Diddy's really in trouble now. So when you're drinking straight lime juice, all right, you're drinking straight lime juice with no doggone chance of ever being considered relevant. You're moving in a dangerous, like they say, you're on a dangerous slope. You're on a slippery slope. Okay, what is the slippery slope that you're on? and how do you get off of the slippery slope? Because at the end of the day, it's all about where everyone else is going. Like where is this going to take us? Where is this going to put us in contention moving forward? Do we keep LeBron? Do we not keep LeBron? Is he going to take the pay cut? He should just take the pay cut. Whatever little bit amount they offer him, take it. He going to want to bring Bronny James back. Where does this leave Bronny James? Has anybody thought about that? Oh no, come on now. Listen. Jeez. Stop that bell. Mm-hmm. People, you gotta understand the game is not fair. It's a mess. And when you see it together, it's like, okay, well, this is what it is. And we just got to deal with it. The majority of the general public don't seem to care. And because they don't seem to care, you're stuck in this conundrum of repeating the same cycle over and over again. Nah, man, no. What could he go? He could go to the Clippers or Golden State. He would never play for the Kings. Uh, that's how I see it. Or he take a pay cut and join the Lakers. That's the only chance he got right now. No, the majority of the people that you're thinking about, they're not even in the same stratosphere as right. They're not even in the same stratosphere as everyone else you see on a panel. Hell no. I know I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care one bit. Absolutely not. So those are the three places he could end up. Oh, of course not. No. Would you rather have LeBron James or Luca on your team? There's stupid people to believe that, oh, they're going to get Anthony Davis back on the Lakers. No, he's not coming back to the Lakers. They got a chance to get AD back. No. Luca and AD are actually friends, though. Unlike that guy, they're actually friends. He got along a lot with Luca. I mean, when Luca was with the Mavs, and he was like, "Man, it'd be crazy one day if me and Luca got a chance to play on the same team." You know, he was thinking like, "Okay, he gonna be on the Lakers. They get Luca. You know, LeBron will be retired." But never did he think he'll be traded for Luca. Luca problem is he has to find out what it is that he's going to do. Because the Lakers are going to lose a lot of players. Hachimura is gone. You're going to lose a lot of your bench. Because the Lakers bench is like been trash for years. I mean, absolute years. They blamed Darvin Ham, and all Darvin Ham did was give you exactly what you wanted. He was like, look, y'all wanted this, we gave it to you. No, they don't want it. They don't want that. This man has destroyed the Los Angeles Lakers and has taken all the value out of the team. You got to understand, there's so much craziness happening in the world as everything is falling apart. LeBron James knows he's not going to be a Laker. The Lakers don't really want him on the team, and they know that they're going to offer him something low so that the fans will say, hey, you know, we offered to have him back on the team. LeBron is choosing to do something else. And LeBron is trying to make face to say, hey, You know, I want this, and they got to show, but you know, they got to let me know. Yeah, let me know why I'm not this, why I'm not that. The Lakers don't have to do anything with you. You are a free agent. You are not a part of the Los Angeles Lakers. This is what I got to get you LeBron James fans to understand. You are not a part of the Lakers organization right now. You don't have anything in your locker. You don't have a locker. It does not say James over your locker. Everything that got something to do with you and Bronny James are out of the Los Angeles Lakers stratosphere. Understand that. Come on. Really? No, it's insulting to people. It's a lot of people that keeps turning the. It's like they turn in the damn screw. You ever seen somebody put a screw into something and keep turning it? That's how they do it, man. They put the screw in and they keeps turning. No. Man, if he go anywhere, I wouldn't care. All of this stuff about the Pistons, where the Pistons players are gonna go, where everybody at going on the Pistons. Why is everybody so worried about the Detroit Pistons now? First, last year we weren't even thought about. You know why? Because we are a mover and shaker in the league. The Detroit Pistons is ruling. And now this bum, he's not in championship contention talk anymore. Even though he controls the narrative of the waves of the media, because His Clutch Sports Group. He's not like the Detroit Pistons. We be running things. We running things. The true consensus number one team in the East. Where it's supposed to be us in Boston playing for the championship. They wanted us completely out of the way because we're too dangerous. Now, what is the big picture here? What is the narrative? Oh, the narrative is very clear. When you come in and you decided that this is the angle that we're going to take and we're going to push this avenue and move forward, this is where it's going to go each and every time. And the reasons why is simple. These other people are pretty much not even in the stratosphere of winning a championship. We are. No. When you reach a certain stratosphere or a certain point where you are the end all be all of human existence, right? You are the one, the main factor, the driving point. Shouldn't that have some type of inclination that you are in control of something? I don't care if Time Magazine say you're so influential. Influential on what? They could put you on Time Magazine, say you're the most influential. Influential what? What have you influenced? You've lowered everything down. You're not box office. All your movies fail. What companies are you running? They've all failed. Your uninterrupted, your barbershop show on HBO flopped. It's gone. The Shop. LeBron James presents The Shop. It's gone. Everything that's bummed and brought to the table has turned out to be trash. Space Jam 2. Flop. Oh, House Party. Yeah. That was my favorite movie growing up. It was House Party. Yup. So I know people want to see me make a house party. No, they don't want you to have any parts of it, dog. So he's out. He's gone. Oh no, never would they do that, sir. They're never gonna do that. Because LeBron, he believes I'm in Michael Jordan's shadow. You're not in Jordan's shadow at all. Jordan don't even think about you. There's nothing to think about. Think LeBron James is sitting around, Michael Jordan sitting around thinking about LeBron James? For what? They want LeBron on the team. Dude, y'all want him. I told you, this is going to come down to Lakers versus LeBron fans. That's what it is. If you're a true Laker fan, you're not even thinking about LeBron James. No. No. And we ain't trading no damn beef stew. We need Tyler Hero. The Detroit Pistons don't need Tyler Hero. What do we need Tyler Hero for? We got a white guy. Okay, we got our white guy. Leave us alone. Mm. Yes, I do appreciate that. Hey, y'all, don't forget to go to the Patreon. It's cracking right now. It really is. We got, of course, the Justin Bieber story is up. We got the Hulk Hogan story. Then you got the number one so far. It's been Michael Jackson and Joe. Michael Jackson and Joe ain't going anywhere, man. That thing just keeps blazing. And people don't know this actually took place. So definitely go check that out. I'm going to holler at y'all directly. Peace.